Welcome back to today's video. We finally started doing some mocking and some fiberglass molds of the Sunroof Delete we've been working on. So like I've been talking in my last two videos, I've been trying to figure out something to do to my roof to delete the actual glass sunroof in the hole. We thought about welding sheet metal on, mostly just because I want to do some artwork on the roof. I want to do some nice line paint work. So this is why I want to get rid of it. So we got a mold from the sunroof, and from that mold we got the perfect inner shape form, and then we popped the perfect mold out of that one, which is this one. It's pretty straight, so it's got a few imperfections and it still needs some rigidity. So I'm gonna do some reinforcing on the inside, put a few beams in between. I'm gonna show you how we did it. We had a process to it. This is the mold we went off of. This is literally just fiberglass wrapped over my factory sunroof. We put a vacuum bag over it, we sealed it, we vacuumed it tight, let it harden, and then when we pulled it out, we were left with a super nice, smooth mold. Honestly, not the best, but worked out pretty good for what I thought it was. So you can tell the inside of this is really smooth compared to the outside finish. The outside finish has a lot of wrinkles and it's super wavy. This is because this was the outside of the bag, you know, so the bag kind of made this, but our concern was not that. What we wanted perfect was the inner. That way we could put our mold release on this side, let it dry, lay new fiberglass matting in it, resin, put a vacuum bag over it, vacuum it, seal it, and then we were left with this mold. So this mold popped out of this one, fit in there really nice. So all I got it holding is the tape for now. Well, this is already hardened and it's got its shape, but whenever I ordered the glue to panel bond this into the roof, all these gaps are gonna get filled with the glue and it's gonna get molded. Theoretically, this was a better idea because no welding required, so we weren't gonna warp the roof. Be less filler work, so the filler work would be in between and a little in the middle, as to where, I don't know, I felt like metal welding would have been a lot worse. There's still a lot of work to get done on the roof to get it perfect, but we're gonna document the process and obviously show you how we do it. I'm gonna jump right into it and I'm gonna show you guys how me and Marcos made the first mold, and then I didn't really record too much of the second half, but I'm gonna show you what I did use. So alright, so today we're gonna be working on getting the mold for his sunroof. This is essentially gonna be fiberglass when we're done, if it works. If it works, yeah. In theory, it should. Yeah. Thought about using some vacuum storage bags. Got them from Amazon. So we're putting one plastic bag to protect this from the resin sticking from the fiberglass, and then once we get it vacuum sealed out, we're gonna get some fiberglass matting. We're doing two layers. Drape it over. Once we have it vacuum sealed, apply the resin, and then put another bag over that. Flip this thing around and suck out all the air. That way it drapes over, creating that mold right here. Okay, so what we did here, put the vacuum storage bag on this sunroof. We're gonna suck out all the air from right here. Out, start applying the fiberglass matting. Yup. So when you actually put the vacuum on this and you tighten it up while it sucks the air out, it's gonna give us the exact shape of the actual sunroof. Right. We can do the same thing with the next bag after the glass is on there. And we're gonna continue to show the process right now. Facts. All right, let's see right now. So this isn't what you have to use. You can use a regular vacuum, but I have a Matco reverse blower, which is also a vacuum. So, all right, what do we got? So kind of had to start over when we first vacuumed it. Had to secure it down with tape because it was super wrinkly. Had a bunch of creases. Hope you can still see them. But you pretty much had to vacuum it and like smooth it out and play with it because there was a bunch of air pockets in it. Right. Yeah. So next step is gonna be to do the fiberglass. Get the glass on here. And start pouring resin. You could pick this fiberglass matting up at AutoZone or O'Reilly. They actually went up in price, so they're fucking expensive. I think the actual roll, the bulk roll, is a lot cheaper now, but you get this for like $15. This is the brand, so it doesn't matter the brand. It's still fiberglass as long as you put resin and it hardens. That's all we needed to do.
Yep.
Alright, bet. So we'll start mixing the resin and we'll go from there.
Yeah, let's do this.
Good.
Alright, so pretty much we're kind of the first ones to do this. Kind of just came out. I don't know if we're the first ones actually. Who knows? What if someone did come out with this? But
we haven't seen this being done. All we've seen was sheet metal replacement panels.
Yeah, most people do is they get the slick top IS300
Delete or whatever.
Yeah, so kind of just figure maybe it might work.
Give it a shot.
Yeah.
I mean, what do we got to lose? $70?
Yeah.
That's it,
yeah,
bro.
that's it.
So theoretically, once this mold is hardened, once we put this bag over it and vacuum it tight, once it hardens, that should pop out and be the exact shape and form of this roof.
Well, right now, next step is gonna be to put the whole
Bag on there.
sunroof in the bag, vacuum all that out, and just let it dry a couple hours.
Not 24 hours, but we
It actually hardened pretty fast.
we put a decent amount of hardener in it. We're gonna start on peeling the plastic off, and this is gonna be extra wavy. So this is our first real attempt mold. So let's get to it real quick.
I mean, I think it can make it work.
Bro,
A little bit of primer and
there's a fucking speed bump on this roof, bro. So the inside of this is actually perfectly smooth, and it has the nice ridge across. So what I'm thinking is we can make a mold off of the inside of this, and then it would pop out more perfect. Because remember, it's built out thicker out on the outside, so that's why it doesn't fit in there that nice. So if we go off the inner mold, it might be a little better. And plus, when we mold it with this side in, it won't have all these waves. Also, this was the brand that I used for the release agent. It's a liquid form. It's sprayable. You can brush it on or you can spray it on. I sprayed it on because I have a paint gun and an air hose. So you want to just put a real nice wet coat on the whole thing. It's literally a thin film, a waxy thin film that helps you release the mold which is this, and it came out real nice and it worked out great. Alright guys, so I didn't get to make a proper outro or whatever, so that's pretty much the end of the video. We got a lot done to it. The Sunroof Delete was actually a success, and I'm going to keep moving forward with it for the next video. I'm going to show you how I mold it in, reinforce it, and then finish it, get it ready for primer type of stuff. So this video was fun. I appreciate my cousin Marcos helping me, and nothing but progression for this build. So looking forward to everything else we gotta do to it. And for those of you who don't know, I have my own merch line now. I'm starting to do a lot more shirts. I'm on my second drop and I'm working on my third at the moment. I'm trying to get a decent flow through the door so I can actually go ahead and build a website and get a platform going forward and register it as a business so I can keep the income rolling and stuff. But once I get all that set up, I'll give you guys a bunch more details on there. I hope you guys are enjoying the videos. I'm doing the best I can. So I'll see you next time. Peace out.